The St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throw caught by Flowers.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And right side, we're going to go option here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On the play. Recovered by Baltimore.
First down, here's Mitchell. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. You look at this Jaguar defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's Jackson.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Arrington. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. And Jackson going to hold on to it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
No way, you're kidding me!
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Mayfield now. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. The Jaguars at 500 at 6-6. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A give running right, Etienne.
And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line, as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Here is 3rd down and 4. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Mayfield looks to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Going for it, here's Etienne. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is indeed good. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. That's a window and over. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Arrington. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense next.
There he goes, left side. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Arrington. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And some room to work. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
To throw, Mayfield, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. 1st down, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. 171 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Mayfield now from the 50. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 31, Jaguars 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just taking it right down Broadway. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's second and 10.
Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down.
Arrington. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, Arrington. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Arrington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like run.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Tony.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mayfield now. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, Arrington. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run over center with Mitchell.
There he goes left side.
He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 24. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
ETN up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Up the middle they go.
Arrington, and he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 45, Jaguars 30.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Travis Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
74 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
After the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mayfield now from the 50.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
To throw, Mayfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Mayfield. Open man right side is Tony.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Arrington. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.